What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Impulse. I'm Abraham, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what I think of the Jaguar F-Type tune after I installed it. I know Number one, my first impression of it is night and day difference. And that's actually an understatement, and I'll tell you why. As you guys know, I have the V6 F-Type, which is seriously underestimated to begin with, but it does have low horsepower. I don't have the F-Type S model, which comes with 380 brake horsepower, but I have the base coupe that comes with 340 brake horsepower. For those of you that don't know what that means, that's before the horsepower basically gets to the wheels. It's right at the crank, so you're gonna have reduction from those numbers, naturally so. And for a lot of you guys, that amount of horsepower is plenty for the streets. But if you're like me and the few of you out there that always wants the little extra push out of every car you have, modifications, the sound quality, the whole 9 yards, make it custom to you, then this car is a great car to start out with, okay? Because it's somewhat reasonable, but at the same time, you get almost like that exotic feel. And that's why I firmly believe that this car is a great entry car to a first level exotic. But all that aside, after doing the tune, the biggest difference or the biggest comparison that I can tell you guys so you know firsthand is the fact that it feels like a new C7 Corvette. It feels like it has that much torque and that much power. Now, I have yet to have it on the dyno. I will say that is coming soon. I am extremely pleased with it. In my perspective, the exhaust note did change just a little bit, and it sounds more like a Ferrari-based engine with that V6 now, which it was missing just a hint of tone or just a hint of that note in the exhaust to become that, but this tune really did help it out. The other thing that I absolutely love about this tune is, as you guys know, these F-Types, whether you have a V8 or a V6, they're famous. They're well known for the exhaust and the crackles in the exhaust. Well, after doing the tune, I will say that the crackles are now becoming more of like little cannonball explosions, and I still have the stock exhaust, which that's so incredibly crazy. Those crackles have become twice as loud as they ever were before. Now, the other thing is the power, obviously. It's gonna be very hard to explain to you guys without showing you, but I'll try my best real quick for you. The power difference is phenomenal. You know that feeling when you're just accelerating in a V8 type car or just like a Corvette or a new Mustang or just those higher horsepower vehicles with more torque, right? You get that seat sinking feeling where it just pushes you back into that seat and you can't help but be pushed back into that seat. Well, I was missing that when I got the Jaguar F-Type, the V6 base model. But I'll tell you this, now after the tune, it has plenty of that. Every time I mash the throttle, it forces me back in the seat, which I thought that it was missing that so greatly. And the tune, how much did it cost exactly? $700. Yeah, that's right, $700. And the people that gave me the tune are claiming that it's about 100 brake horsepower increase when you upload that tune. I have yet to prove that, so I'm not getting my hopes up completely. But tell me this, have you guys ever heard of an exotic type car that only has a $700 tune that you can purchase yourself and even upload yourself? It's that easy. And possibly get around 100 horsepower? Again, I have yet to prove it, but that is coming soon. With all that to say, I will end on this. If you guys are looking for somewhat of a budget-friendly car, then this is the car to go for, because you, one, get a supercar, exotic car type feel, especially with the exhaust note that it produces from the factory. So don't get me wrong, that this car is a beast from the factory, and plenty for you guys on the streets. It packs a punch. You hear the supercharger whine, you hear the crackles in the back when you let off. It's just all around a fantastic platform to work off of. However, if you want the extra oomph and that little slight different note in the exhaust, which kind of pushes it more towards a Ferrari type noise, then definitely get the tune. Definitely buy the V6, definitely get the tune, and I promise you that you won't regret it. I promise you that this car will be just enough for you on the streets and on the track. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Of course, I'm a growing channel. I am so thankful for all the subscribers so far to my channel. Thank you so much for supporting, and I really appreciate it. We finally made it to 20. We're actually 24 as of this video subscribers. I know it may not sound like a lot to you guys, but trust me, it means the world to me. This is exactly what I'm passionate about, is talking about cars and just doing my own thing, basically. So on that note, thank you so much. And that will effectively end today's video. Thank you so much. Peace. I know